p.m. Eastern Time. You won't want to miss it. It's great stuff. Next up, Seattle tax showdown with Amazon. We're awaiting a vote in Seattle. It may happen in the next hour or so. The city is looking to impose a new tax on businesses there to help pay for the homeless. But the debate is this. Will it create fewer jobs and more problems with homelessness? We're bringing in Tennessee Republican Congressman Marsha Blackburn from one of the lowest tax states in the country. Going to talk about it. That's next. To the town of Seattle, reviving an age-old way to raise taxes, a poll tax that businesses would have to pay. It's basically a head tax on each and every worker in order to pay for services for the homeless. Opponents, though, fear the loss of jobs would create even more homelessness. And now this, Amazon is halting construction of a new office space in Seattle that would have created up to 8,000 new jobs over fears over this tax. Amazon has more than 40,000 workers in the area, faces an extra $20 million in tax payments a year from this new move. Let's bring in Republican Congressman Marsha Blackburn. What's your reaction to what Seattle's doing, Congressman?
I'm telling you, every time one of these liberal cities or states goes down this road of adding new taxes to the businesses that are there and working and productive and employing people, they want to pick up their roots and they want to move. And this is why you see so many of them relocating. Tennessee, Texas, Florida, many states that have low taxes and cities that are very business friendly have benefited from the overreach of cities like Seattle.
You know what's interesting, Congressman? You've seen this too. Seattle, it looks like they're going to enact this tax, even though they do not have a plan yet on how they're going to spend the money. What's your reaction to that?
A government has an insatiable appetite for the people's money. And if a government decides they want to get into an area that has generally been handled by the private sector or the not-for-profit sector, they'll make that move, they'll get in there, and then what do? They run the not-for-profits or the for-profits out of the way. And this is probably what you're going to see happen in Seattle. But this is why people are saying, wait a minute, government is overstepping its bounds. You should be there to do a few things well and serve the people at large, and then you should allow the private sector and the not-for-profit sector to fill many of these needs from the community. And it's not to say that things are not good ideas, it's just who is going to deliver this service most effectively.
But you know the pushback is that we have to take care of the poor and stop homelessness. What's the best way for the government to do that? Because Seattle could lose jobs from this tax. That's what the businesses are they're saying cause even more problems for the little guy. So what Seattle spends about $63 million on homeless services. That's up 40% from 4 years ago.
You're right. And what you see is they keep coming for more taxes and thinking government is the answer to most things, when we know that it's not. Many times government causes more problems and less money actually gets to where needs need to be met. Now, because cities like Seattle are imposing new taxes, is why you see Amazon launching a nationwide search for where to put their second headquarters. And Nashville and Tennessee have been on that short list of cities under consideration.
I like how you got that in there, your home state of Tennessee. Thank you, Congressman Blackburn. You got the little plug for your state for Amazon headquarters. Good to see you. Come back soon.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Okay. Apple CEO